So right out of the new year, Nikon steps in front, and they are going to do something which I predicted very early. They're going to release a new camera. They released the new lens, and there is hope of a new, another new camera coming out as well. Canon was silent, so Nikon jumped the gun. Did they do something really awesome? Well, yeah, and no. Their biggest news, and as I said in my preview predictions video of 2013 going into this year, what was going to happen, I thought that they would release a D3300. I haven't heard anything before that, and guess what Nikon is planning to do? They're going to release a D3300, another entry-level consumer-based camera that doesn't offer a lot anyway. And I know I've talked about like the 5300 and the Nikon line and 3200 compared to 3100, all that junk, whatever. These are all really a similar type of camera. It's just what is newer at the time, and they're just pushing the same thing along. I don't think Nikon gets it, but yeah, hey, big business, whatever. They're pushing new stuff as well. There is some upsides of this D3300, but there isn't, you know, to me, it might not be worth it to just go out and pick it up for like $600 anyway right away. We can get a 32 with very, very similar megapixels and options for like $250, almost $300 cheaper as it is. So keep an eye out on those as well, because they're going to go down in price and they're really, really worth it. But what does this 3300 offer? I wasn't going to make a video, as I said, 100% on this, but even there is a glimpse at the Nikon D4S that will be coming out, and that's something that would be cool. I thought it would be maybe a D4X, but who knows? It could switch it up. So the 3300, as I said, it's very, very, very similar to your 3200, 3100, 24 megapixels. That's really about what the norm is. They put the X-Speed 4 processor in it, which is great, and this will probably perform better in low light, but a lot of your cameras out there won't be as bad as you think, even if you have to shoot at 1600. Yeah, I've seen it, been hands-on before. I've had a D3100 before when I first started out years ago, and it didn't look the greatest at 1600, but if you know how to use flash and good lighting, you will be okay. Another thing that they're doing is the no low pass filter. So that way it's supposed to, you know, add more clarity to it, because there's no extra filter in front of the sensor or anything. So that's one of the huge things that they're pushing. And the fact is that they are putting in 60p for video. So at full 1080p HD, you can get 60 frames per second, which basically gives you true slow motion. And that's great, awesome. But this is really in no other Nikon line. They're just starting to really put that in now, and Canon's been doing this forever. So why in that? I don't know. Maybe they should have done it more or less. And, you know, maybe in a newer camera coming up, they should throw something in there as well. So that's what what is new. And I mean, I'm looking here as well, and I pretty much covered it. 5 frames per second. You know, this isn't a sports camera or anything. I really wouldn't use a lot of the special effects modes. They're not the greatest, but yeah, so those are the things that are great. And this is the picture of the D3300. One of the huge things, you know, they're stressing, it's comfortable too with the grip compared to the body. Is that a silver? It's a silver thing. That's whatever. So besides that, Nikon announced another $600 lens that I don't understand the point of. It's the Nikon 35 1.8. Doesn't even have like a gold ring on it. Yeah, you can get the $250 version and probably do the same thing. So as I said, the other huge thing is the Nikon D4S. As I said, I thought it'd be a D4X, a higher megapixel camera. There's not a lot out about it right now, but just wanted to show you that it is to fruition. It will come out at CES this year, so keep in line of that as well. But the great thing about this D4S is it will push the price down to the D4, the D3S, not necessarily a D3X, even though it's really not a popular camera anyway. So maybe keep that in mind as well. Maybe you can get a D3S for under $3,500. Who knows? Maybe I'll jump from that from the 700. I don't know. You never know. So that's all I got. That's the news I wanted to give you guys. People have been asking my opinion. As I said, I wasn't going to make a video, but hey, the D3300 can be, I guess, a good start for someone, but for like saving $250, almost $300, you could go with a 3200 and buy better glass, because better lenses are better than just a better body. I mean, you could put a great lens on a not so great body and get fantastic images, but you do that the other way around and your image quality could suffer. That's all I got. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Keep an eye out, and hey, this D4S might be something cool, and we can't afford it anyway.